What's up, guys? Today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to actually change the tow hooks on my Jeep and the under, like the skid plate, the plastic one, just the OEM one. I want to actually change that one, as the ferrets are going crazy in the background, but I want to actually change the color of that one because eventually I do want to upgrade it. But for right now, I want to just change the look of it, so I'm going to just paint it red. I'm going to paint that red and paint the tow hooks in the front red, and I might do the one in the back red as well. Yeah, I know that may seem a little bit ricer, a little bit posery, but you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you want to just change the look of something. Oh yeah, so overall I want to just change the color of the Jeep Wrangler skid plate, the tow hooks, and maybe the one in the back. I'm going to be using just some good old-fashioned spray paint, and I'm going to mask everything off, spray paint it, and hopefully it looks well. If it doesn't, well, I guess I'm out of luck, but I think it will. Just I was looking, online, seeing what other people have done, and I think if you do it correctly, it'll look fine. So yeah, I'm going to do that, but I'm also going to be cleaning out the ferret cage. Look at the ferret. Look at the ferret. I'm going to clean their cage out while I'm taking care of business with the Jeep. Alright, so here goes the Jeep. Let me show you what I want to do. This the hook. This the hook. And this is the OEM skid plate. I'm going to clean this up real quickly. I'm going to just clean this whole thing up and then spray paint it red as well. I already, I'm not sure if you can even see, in my previous video, I took it off when I had to change the fog light. But I just kept it off, and I did some quick undercoating right there. But I'm going to put it back on. So this time when I put it back on, I'm going to make sure this is clean. And so it should just go back on. And it'll be peeking out red like that. And with those red tow hooks, I think it'll clean up the front nicely. I would like to eventually cut the bumper and maybe cut the fender flares. I was seeing some other YouTubers do that, and that's a quick mod you can do. Doesn't take that much time, but let me show you what I mean. Some people, they cut the bumpers like right here, give you more articulation. So when I do get bigger wheels, I'll have more room. They kind of cut the bumpers here, then they use some type of like stubby, I don't know what you call it. There's like a, there's certain manufacturers that actually sell like a kit where it's essentially like the corner, and you can put it there, and it just kind of goes over the bumper corner, so it cleans it up nice. I would like to cut these fender flares, just because, I don't know, I think that's a quick mod you could do, and I think it'll help the front look really nice and uniform, and it makes your tires stick out more, so give it a little more poke. These are the stock OEM, tires, size and everything, but eventually I do want to upgrade that. So in the meantime, I want to do some quick things though to just improve the outlook of the Jeep. Yeah, also while I was moving the car around doing everything and had the ferrets out, I just shot a adorable ferret video. So for all the ferret people that came to my channel because of the ferrets, I'm gonna break that off and make that its own video. So if you came here for the ferrets, there is some ferret content still on this channel. There's not a lot, but there's still some of it. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna just let this finish drying off before I go over it with some spray paint, but I'm just using some generic spray paint. This should be fine, unless it's not. If it's not, well, let's just say if this comes out looking like garbage, then I guess I'm gonna have a garbage looking skid plate. I'm really hoping that it doesn't. I have no idea. So I honestly have no idea. It might look good, it might not, but we're gonna see how this turns out. I don't know, this is like this plasticky stuff. I don't know if I should scratch it up with some sandpaper or anything, but I don't think I really need to. This type of stuff, this is just generic spray paint. It looks like it'll just go right over it. and it should adhere to it. So either way, we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna mask up the tow hooks now. So let's do that. Jeep is pretty much masked off a pretty good area, so this shouldn't, I mean, this is probably a little overkill, but whatever. So I'm just trying to get the tow hooks. So yeah, let's do the basics and just go over with the first coat and see how it looks. Okay, so the first coat is down. I think that looks fine. I have to do a couple more coats, but at least that's down. And I guess we're gonna do the rest. Okay, so now the first coat is done. I'm just gonna let it dry. For the tow hooks, I think it looks okay. My biggest concern is the skid plate. I'm not sure how it's looking. Granted, I just did the first coat. I tried to be as consistent as I possibly could be. Granted, I'm not a professional painter, or whatever you want to call it. I'm sure people in the comments are going to tell me I did it completely wrong. But, yeah, so I'm not sure how it's coming out. I'm going to let the first coat sit and let that dry. We'll let that dry, and then I'll go over it again. Granted, though, worst things worse, if this looks like complete trash, you know, I wasn't going to keep this on forever. I'm just doing that just to have it on something. I'm just really doing that just to have something different on the Jeep for right now until I get an actual nice skid plate. Yeah, so overall, first coat down, I'm going to see how this turns out.
Second blow. It's gonna make a change, you have to let me know. Turn this shit around to start a double youngs.
Alright, so this is with a couple coats on right now. You can tell when it's dry. I don't know how it's turning out. It's turning out okay. It could be better, but we're using a spray can. I think it's turning out okay. This is probably, I think, 3 coats. My biggest issue, as you can tell right there, like that little crease, because it's not exactly a straight angle, it keeps like running off the paint. So that right there, hopefully I'm not in the way, but right there, yeah. But besides for that though, I think everywhere else it covers pretty well. And then for this, actually I think it's turning out okay. It's turning out a lot better than what I thought. At first I was like, I don't know, just because this was such a big surface area, I had to do a couple coats. I'll probably do maybe 1 or 2 more quick coats over here, over this. You know, this won't really be showing that much. I still want it to be as red as it possibly can be. So I'm going to do that and finish off this. Prepare. Even when you think that you've done it all, make sure that you double check, because some paint bled through right there, as you can tell. I'm thinking that I'm gonna go over, because my whole entire bumper is looking tired and is looking really faded, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go over it with that like Mother's Restore Back to Black. or you know, who knows. Yeah, I think I might do that. I think that's probably the quickest and easiest way to get this bumper looking better. But yeah, so there's some red overspray, which that makes it makes the bumper look atrocious. But besides for that though, I think the actual tow hooks, they came out okay. And then for the skid plate, this is what it looks like. You get like this. So I think that looks okay for what it is. I think it looks pretty good. And I think the back tow hook came out really nice. That one looks really good. And it just pokes out to give it a nice little accent piece. So I think that looks good. Yeah guys, I just want to do a video just showing how I spray painted the skid plate, the tow hooks, and the rear tow hook. Like I said before, this skid plate is just a temporary thing because eventually I do want to upgrade to a much better one, a steel one, eventually. But I think for right now, it's just a good alternative if you just want to change the look of the Jeep without, you know, spending a ton of money, at least for the moment. But eventually I am going to upgrade that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, so thank you for watching. If you like this video, check out my channel. I have a lot of Jeep Wrangler videos and a lot of Jeep Wrangler content, so check out my channel. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.